And we're back with another reaction. Today we're gonna talk to you about Specs Gonzalez, one of the most humblest, down to earth person I've met, and the funniest. Look at this nonsense, huh? One of the funniest guys. So Specs Gonzalez. When I first heard about my man, it was back in the day with Tiny Temper. He used to spit grime. Bro, I was really watching these DVDs. I don't think you understand, bro. Like, we had to get these DVDs. It wasn't let me log online, and we had to get these DVDs. We had to rob them. Like school days, people keep it in their bag when there's PE. I'm not saying I was the one. I'm just saying I found it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And so I've been keeping up with Specs and his new shows and the whole PK Humble. My daughter loves PK Humble. Like doing the dance PK Humble. My daughter loves the song. It's crazy that my daughter is enjoying that. My daughter's gonna be 10 this year. Crazy. But anyway, so when I first started watching Specs repeatedly, it was on Filthy Fellas. And obviously he left Filthy Fellas. They had inner beef, Tigo, this and that. Tigo's from Streatham, South London. The craziest thing, that's crazy. So his mum opened a play centre. I think it's the one in Cowley. Is it Cowley? What's that block on Brixton Road? Oh, not Cowley. Cowley. Yeah, Cowley. It's a small, and I used to go there. I used to go there as a kid. It's crazy how. Yeah, it's nuts. So anyway, and so I met Specs a few times. Funny guy. Some of you fellas, he used to make me laugh. At first I thought it was Congolese. So every time I saw him, so I think they had a studio in Brixton Road somewhere. And I was seeing a drive past. I was like, oh, bonjour. Ça va? Yeah, ça va bien. So I thought he was Congolese. And I found that he's half Nigerian, half Sudanese. So shout out to him. Anyway, but I was shocked because I was thinking, why did Specs leave Filthy Fellas? You know, like, and no response, nothing. You know, then I saw him in Soul House, and I was like, yo, what happened? He's like, bro, it's business. It is what it is, business. I'm like, I hear you, bro. You got a family, you have children, you got to do your thing, and you're doing your thing, and you're doing it very well. So, shout out to you. But then I was watching Chunks' podcast show. Shout out Chunks. I know you're in a sick situation, but with the whole, but shout out to you, man. People are hating on Chunks more often. This happens, isn't it? They love you. What's that bar? They love you so much until they hate you, something like that. But anyway, that's a GOAT status. It means, you know what I mean, you're there. But anyway, so I came across this clip, and Specs finally opens up why he left Filthy Fellas.
I just feel sorry for Tigo because Tigo still has that stupidness from last year. It's still people thinking that we're snakes.
Did you ever discuss or talk about the fact that what happened with the Filthy situation? And I think Tigo said, if we do that, then that means that we need money because it's a deep situation.
A man that's gone on the internet and decided that he's going to give this narrative to make himself look a certain way.
Right.
But we should actually all sit down and discuss, because people need to know the truth. The truth is, especially for me, like leaving Filthy was all about, remember, because I was the only one out of 10 men that had another show on the channel, which was No Rule Show. Chunks, I never got no money from.
Yeah. Cause I was thinking, cause Filthy Fellas is such a big brand now. Like these guys, I know they want to act like them, someone are not, but these guys are you can say celebrities in a sense, innit? And I know people don't like that. I'm the people's people, and I get it. But people will holler at you, stop you, take pictures, ask advice from you. You know what I mean? Get excited when they see you. Tell you you're doing well or whatever. Bro, you're basically a celebrity. You are basically a celebrity. You know? I remember when it's not about me, but I'm making about me. When I brought my song Girls, and then obviously got 500,000, whatever, 1.2 million, whatever, but people used to come to me and say, "Oh yeah, you're bro, innit?" I was so I think it's PTSD and stuff from growing up, from where I grew up, where when people say a name you don't know, it's on tops. Or it's the issue, sorry. I would literally say, nah. That's not me still. Nah, I swear. No. Wrong guy, my guy. Said no. Wrong guy, my guy. So. But yeah, anyway. So I never understood why I didn't have their own shows. Like alongside Three Fellas. You see what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, like, who's a good one? Who's a good one? Dan does boxing. So, because it's maybe, I don't know the insides and outs of the situation, but my assumption was a boxing show would be on the Filthy Fellas. You know, so each of them have their own passions in their sport. You know, so like, I don't know, tennis or this or that. Filthy Balls, I don't know why for that. But I that's what I thought that was going to happen. And then what happens is the OGs from the show will gradually move away while the younger gens takes over. But at the same time, the older gens have their own shows on that same platform. And sometimes they make a return, then just recycle the people around. That's what I thought they were going to do, because that'd be a great plan. You know, so anyway, who am I? Let's continue. He was saying that he didn't get no money.
None of that. So for me, now from my left, now I'm making money, I decided to go with the person that, when it comes to business, it's done properly. It's not a verbal agreement. The problem with your man, them, is say me and your boy, word of mouth. Oh yeah, let's do a channel. I'll pay you next week. That's not how it works. Yeah. Now when you come into business, you come with lawyers, it's properly done. And that's the only reason why they're filthy. For me, it's love. You know, I see Savage down the other day, I've seen the people, seen all the boys, it's all love. Me and Mark was out the other day. It's all love. I just feel sorry for Tigo, because Tigo still has that stupidness from last year.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. So Specs had no rules on his on the Filthy platform. That's what I thought they were gonna do. Because wrestling, no rules. Specs is a big wrestling fan, so that should line up. So the guests on No Rules show will gravitate to the Filthy Fellas show, and the people from the Filthy Fellas shows, the guests, will go to the No Rules show, because it's less about ball and more about the experience of the person. You know what I mean? But now man's telling him that my man wasn't paying him. So who stole the money? Man, shout out to everyone, man. Shout out to Jordy. I met Jordy a few times. Obviously, he's producer, or one of his producers. His baby mom is my cousin, whatever. One of those mix up things. But met Jordy a few times. He's good. Met TJ. They all go. He suspects. Always good love, energy. Seen him a few times. You know what I mean? And if you want me on that inside show, listen. Miles is funny as hell. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to brown nose no one. I'm just saying. I think I'd be a good.